This is Towns. It's a large multiplayer open world game mode that Facepunch is developing so they can stress the limits of the engine and make it better. Now you might be familiar with this game called Rust. It's also developed by Facepunch Studios. Towns is a perfect opportunity to recreate Rust in S&box, and this, my friends, this is how we're gonna do it. First step, we need to create the game mode. So what we're gonna do is head over to the Towns source code and give it the good old copy paste. Now we can try to load it up, but I don't think it's going to work until we make a few changes. Let's give it a shot. So if you create a new game mode and there's a capital letter in the folder, it won't load. Let's drop this Z down to a lowercase and give it a shot. And we're loading. It looks like it's going to work. Just give it a second here to load, and there we go, we're in games. So copying the game mode over worked. Something isn't right. This is a serious problem. This isn't Towns anymore, bro. This is Towns. So we're gonna open up the code and look for the script that renders this UI screen. And we're gonna change Towns to Towns. Ah, beautiful. Welcome to Towns. This is officially our own game mode, and we're gonna convert this beautiful masterpiece into Rust. First things first, we need a way to harvest all of these resource nodes on the map. In Rust, you spawn with a rock, and we are creating Rust, so let's create a rock. I opened up Blender and I modeled this rock, and what we're gonna do is attach the rock to the player's hand and give it a swing animation. Okay, gotta admit, this is more of a slap animation, not a swing. We're working with what we got here, and you know what? We better live up to this slap. Yo, when Terry rolls up, he's ready to slap some fucking nodes. Okay, Terry, settle down, buddy. What good is slapping these nodes if we cannot store the loot? So we need to create an inventory system. This is where things can get a little bit difficult. You gotta pay close attention here. Step 1 is always download inventorysystem.exe and inject it into your game. I wish it was that easy. The real step 1 is to design and code the user interface and get it in game, because we're going to need something to work with when we're programming the inventory. So we're gonna write this code here, do a little of this, a little bit of that, and then we're gonna go to the style sheet and style it, and voila. We've got our inventory implemented, but it is not hooked up with items. You cannot put items in, you cannot take them out. All we have to do is make our items derive from Towns item, which is integrated with the inventory system, give it an icon, a name, and a model, and it should just work. Absolutely just beautiful. And now we just need to create 3 more items: copper, stone, and wood. Write a little bit of code to hook them up into the inventory system in the back end, and when we slap these resources on the map, put them in the inventory. All right, bro, we've got our resources, we've got our inventory, we've got a nice terrain and plenty of resource nodes to harvest. The next system we need to create is the build system. The build system will utilize your harvested resources so you can build your own mansion. Your mansion can have walls, floors, ceilings, staircases. You can put a sleeping bag there to respawn in, and it's basically your protection from the outside world. Protect you and your belongings. Before we can get to that, I've got a quick life update to give you guys. I'm moving to a new house that is 10 hours away. It is up in the mountains of Montana, and I am actually moving tomorrow. So if you want to see a part 2 where we create the rest of the Rust gameplay in S&box, tap dance on those like and subscribe buttons. Let me know if you guys like this format and you would like to see more. There's going to be more S&box content regardless, and I am off to pack up the rest of my stuff and get ready to leave in the morning. It's a 10-hour drive. It's going to be fun. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.